it going, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are having an absolutely fabulous Saturday, and if you've taken the time out of your day to come to my channel and watch my latest video, then thank you very much. I'm always super happy to have you here with me. Now, for today, I thought I would do something a bit different and something that I hope will get a lot of reactions from you guys. I want to do a chatty video, and it's going to be on the theme of 5 fashion myths that I personally don't believe, that I want to debunk for you guys. Now, of course, I'll give you my personal, let's say, subjective view on the matter, because of course it's my opinion. But then I'm also really looking forward to you guys leaving your opinions in the comment sections, maybe challenging my views or supporting them depending on which side of the matter you're on. I hope it's going to be exciting and interesting for you guys, so let's get started. Now, the first style/fashion myth that I've heard put out there and that I've seen a lot of magazines and websites and fashion editors have recycled is that you should find your style uniform and then basically stick to it. Which means that you should find that set of items, of clothing items that enhances your figure, that really suits your style, and then basically only wear slight variations of it every day. Now, I do believe that that is a fair rule and a pretty good one for some people. I, however, don't feel like I am one of those people, and I will tell you why it doesn't suit me personally. For example, I know my style very well, however, it manifests in many different ways. So while there are some key features, let's say, that you can find in every one of my looks, there are a lot of differences as well. And I personally could not cram all the stuff that I love into one specific uniform. Now, I do understand that the purpose of this exercise is to get to know yourself better, to get to know your style better, and in the end to come up with a uniform that you can basically wear every day to work, to school, when you're out and about in the city, which will make preparing your outfit and getting ready in the morning a cinch. And if you are one of these people who can do that, that's amazing, that's really great for you, and really I wish you all the luck in finding your particular style and that specific uniform that suits you, that flatters you, that makes you look and feel like $1,000,000. However, for the other people that feel like me, I'm here to tell you that sometimes it is enough for you to know your style. It is enough to have a few, let's say, key categories of clothes. So not necessarily a uniform as in dark blazer, black jeans, silk shirt, that's done. And then maybe you swap up the silk shirt with navy t-shirt in the summer or with a thin sweater in the winter. But sometimes it's enough to know categories, such as, for example, I love circle skirts. So that means short skirts, maxi skirts, midi skirts all fall in that category. They can be printed, they can be tulle, they can be silk, they can be satin, they can be a thin wool for winter. But I know that I can look at this entire category of clothes, not necessarily one specific cut or color of skirt. Again, I like really fitted tops. Usually, this one is a bit boxier, but usually I do like fitted tops. So that means that while keeping that in mind, I am giving myself a broader category to look at. So not just, for example, a slim cut sweater or a slim cut t-shirt or anything like that. No, but just in general, different colors, different textures, different fabrics, but following the same silhouette. And this is something that I recommend to you as well if you don't feel like you can live with just one style uniform for the foreseeable future. Now, the second fashion myth that I have heard a lot of people say is that your shoes, your belt, and your bag should always match. Now, this is a bit of a pet peeve of mine because to me matching doesn't mean that they need to be the same color. But to me matching in an outfit means that all your items are coordinating. So for example, to me, seeing a pair of green shoes with a green bag with a green belt can look good. I'm not saying it cannot look good, but it can look a little bit old-fashioned. If you remember in the beginning of the 2000s when we were all wearing like super matchy outfits, like, I don't know, purple belt, purple earrings, purple shoes, or something like that, that style has actually remained there. in my opinion. So as far as I'm concerned, I would not wear these things together. Like maybe I would wear coordinating items. That's completely different. For example, you have a beige pair of pumps. Okay, so maybe you want to wear them with a brown bag and camel colored belt. That would be awesome. Actually, I think that combination of colors is really warm and beautiful and neutral, so you can actually wear it to a lot of your outfits. And while I do know that this rule comes and goes in fashion, because this year it's trendy to have your shoes and your bag match, next year maybe it's trendy to have them clash even or be completely separate entities, I do believe that you can wear them not so much in relation to each other, but in relation to your whole outfit. For example, you wear a navy suit, like blazer and pants, and maybe your shirt then is a pearl gray, and then you want to have a pop of interest. So I would recommend, for example, adding deep dark orange bag, like a small clutch. That will contrast beautifully with the navy, and it will also be a strong enough focus for the shirt. It will be basically that pop of color that actually ties in your whole outfit together. So you see how in this example the bag is actually an accessory for the whole outfit. It's not specifically to be matched only with the shoes or only with the belt. And I believe the same stands for shoes as well, because you can have the most basic outfit in the world, and then even with a basic nude bag, for example, and then you throw on a pair of fabulous heels with embellishments, with feathers, if that's what you like, with rhinestones, with whatever you want, or with just a simple texturally interesting detail. Like, for example, a pair of nude pumps that have a little bit of a crocodile texture. And then you basically pull the whole focus of the outfit to your feet, to your shoes. They act as a pop of interest without them having to match or even sometimes coordinate with your bag, because it's about the whole look, not about just the items taken as separate. Now, the third rule, let's say, that I like to break all the time is not mixing metals of different colors. So basically you can't wear silver with yellow gold or with rose gold or even different types of gold together. Now, I personally think that this rule has been passed and it's now ancient. At least that's my opinion, because we've had so many examples of street style stars that break it gracefully and stylishly. And personally, it's a rule that I eschew a lot of times when building my outfits. And the rationale for that is actually pretty simple. For example, in my case, I've told you that I have a neutral subtone to my skin, which means that I can basically wear gold and silver and have them look just as well. I actually believe that for my personal skin tone in combination with my eyes and my hair color, wearing a mix of metals actually makes them look better together, and that might also be the case for you. Now, if you have super warm subtone, then you'll probably find that silver looks a bit jarring on you, that the contrast is a bit too big, and then of course you will skew more towards warm colors, gold, rose gold, and steer away from platinum and white gold. And vice versa, of course. If you have a cold skin tone, then of course you will steer more towards white gold and silver and platinum. But the thing is, don't just take my word for it. You need to experiment for yourself and find exactly which colors and which metal shades suit you better. And especially now in the past few years, when metallics have basically become neutrals, and where we've been seeing silver shades and copper and pewter and gold thrown anywhere from our bags to our shoes to jackets to all sorts of pops of interest in your outfit, you basically cannot say anymore that you should only wear a specific type of metal and just run with it for your whole outfit. You can do it, of course. It's not wrong by any means. It's just a fashion rule that I personally will never follow. Now, another myth that I would like to dispel for you guys is that you should know your body type and only dress 100% according to it. Now, while I do believe that knowing your body type is crucial because it gives you a lot of cues as to what might or might not look good on you, I don't believe that any rule can be applied 100% of the time to 100% of the people. There is no such thing. That's why we have exceptions. And for example, this rule states that if you are a pear-shaped lady, so then your bottom half is larger than your top half, that you should never wear anything form-fitting or light colors or prints or anything basically that draws the eye to your bottom half. And the same is true for apple-shaped ladies. So the girls that have their top halves bigger than their bottom halves. Basically, this rule says that you should not wear any form-fitting tops, any light colored tops or anything like that on your upper half. And while I do believe that there is a lot of truth to this rule, I also believe that it doesn't take into consideration a lot of other factors. So for example, when you look at a piece of clothing, of course the color and the print is something that you're going to notice right away. However, the cut, the fabric, the fit, the way it looks on you once you put it on, these are all super important and sometimes a lot more important than just the color. And now to give you my example. So in my case, I am technically not allowed to wear any light colors on the bottom half of my body because it's slightly bigger than my top half. However, for me, a pencil skirt that's made out of, let's say, a thick lace or a thicker material, like a bit stiff material that holds its shape very well, and then that hugs your body instead of clinging to it, will always look better than a skirt that is too long or too short or that has a very unfortunate fit, even if that skirt is black or navy or darker color. I'm not saying to eschew the rule of colors and prints completely. I'm saying that you can make it work for you actually. So for example, if you want to enhance the top half of your body, you can always wear flowy top, more ruffled top, let's say, or anything with details, anything that texturally or through the fabric will draw attention to the top half of your body. And then even if that particular garment is a darker color and you wear a lighter color in the bottom half of your body, all the details and all the fabrics and all the extra elements on your top will still pull focus there. And then you can definitely wear something that makes you feel more comfortable, even if it breaks the rule of what you can or cannot wear, strictly speaking of colors and of prints. And basically, this is the most important part, that you should wear what you feel comfortable with wearing. So even if some magazine and some website or maybe some style consultant told you to wear this garment with this garment, this item with this item, stay away from prints, stay away from that color, or never put it on your bottom half or on your top half or on your hands or on your head, it doesn't matter. If you're not comfortable with doing that, then don't do it, because it will show. Discomfort with what you're wearing always shows, and it's a lot better to educate yourself and to learn more about style, so that you can play around with the rules and you can actually bend them to your favor. And the same goes for wearing prints as well. So for example, you would generally not want to wear prints on the part of your body that you want to steer the attention from, which is a fair rule. However, if you do love prints, if you maybe want to wear prints head to toe, then nobody is stopping you. You just need to learn which prints look good on you, which ones will flatter your silhouette, and of course you need to pair the prints with the right kind of fabric. So let's say, for example, you're a very tall and very well-built lady and you would like to wear prints. Now, of course, big prints are going to make you look even bigger, and small prints are generally going to get lost because of your stature. So then what would you do? Personally, I would suggest that you wear a medium-sized print, which generally looks good on everybody, and then focus on the style of the dress or the shirt or the suit you're wearing, and then play with that, play with the lengths, play with the fabric, play with the fit. So then the print will not matter as much. It will be, of course, a part of the look, but it will not be the focal part of the look. And now for the last myth that I wanted to discuss with you today. It refers to capsule wardrobes. Now, I think we've all heard of them, or at least most of us, maybe. And we know that it's important to have a capsule wardrobe. It's important to ruthlessly edit and curate your wardrobe and only keep the pieces that you love. Now, as with the other rules, there is a lot of truth in this one. However, I will tell you why it doesn't suit me and why perhaps if it doesn't suit you, you shouldn't worry. Having a capsule wardrobe means that A, you know your style very well and are able to shop for it. B, you can limit yourself to a specific number of items that you can then repurpose for different kinds of occasions. And C, and this is what you need to be mindful of, you need to know that you will not have any extra garments or any extra accessories or anything like that lying around in your closet for a special event. So basically you can only have items that you're going to be wearing again and again and again, but nothing for, let's say, surprise outing. That to me would create a lot more stress than just having a closet that has a few extra special items that I'm not using every day, that I maybe get to use once or twice a year, but then when the occasion rolls around, I know that they are there. And that is why this rule personally does not work for me. I cannot only limit my wardrobe to 30 items, 5 tops, 5 pairs of pants, I don't know, 10 pieces of underwear and the rest accessories. I cannot do that. It does not work for me. It creates a lot of stress for me and a lot of anxiety, and I would also be throwing out a lot of the pieces that I love. Because that's the thing with this rule. It's meant to help you clear out your closet and get rid of any pieces that you haven't worn in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, which does make sense. However, when it comes to special occasion items, of course you're not going to be wearing them all the time. However, if you have that, I don't know, one wedding that you want to look super special for, or you get an impromptu invitation to the ballet or the opera, what you're going to do? You're going to have to go shopping for it, which I think is exactly the opposite effect that this rule is trying to reinforce. So what I'm saying is definitely curate your wardrobe, definitely go through all the items that you have, from underwear to socks to clothing to accessories to every single item in your closet, and decide, does it look good? Does it look good on me? Do I still like it? Does it still fit? Does it need any repairs, or does it need professional cleaning or anything like that? And keep the items that really make you happy. Keep the items that make you glow, that really bring out the best parts in you. And even if they go past a certain magic number, it does not matter. If you love an item, if you feel that it looks amazing on you, and if you have the space to keep it, then keep it. Do not feel guilty or like you have too much, or like you're being, I don't know, spoiled for keeping all of these clothes. You've already bought them. So the possibility that you would be giving them away or selling them or throwing them out and then having to purchase similar object because another occasion rolled around is actually, in my opinion, worse. Because then you are spending the money twice on basically the same type of garment, plus you add all the stress and anxiety of last minute shopping. And next to this, there's also the possibility that your style is better expressed through various different types of outfits that differ a lot from each other. So referring you to the first myth that I discussed with you, I, for example, could not keep only one set of items that basically embody my style, because my style is well embodied by very different types of outfits. And that does not mean that, if it's your case as well, it doesn't mean that your style is uncoordinated or unclear to you. It just means that your style may be chameleonic, and then it changes according to seasons, to your mood, to the occasion. That does not mean that you don't have your own style. On the contrary, it just means that you need to understand it and then express it as best as possible through the outfits that you're choosing. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed the video today. I really hope that I have made you think and made you challenge some beliefs that you perhaps had in regards to fashion and style and all the rules that are going around in the style sphere, if that's a word. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about all the so-called rules, and if you break them, if you follow them, if you've never even heard or don't even care about them. That can also be the case. But I'm also really curious to hear what style rules you do follow, what you think is important for the way that you dress, for the way that you look. If there are any other things that maybe I have missed in regards to the myths or rules or guidelines, whatever you want to call them, that we discussed here today. And thank you again for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm super happy to see that my channel keeps growing from one week to another. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed, and I do hope that you will be here with me long term, because I plan on being here long term. So everybody, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up or to share it with your friends. Maybe they have an opinion on what I'm discussing here. And I will see you here next Saturday. Bye everybody.